This is GameSir X5 Lite, isa sa mga kilalang phone controllers na mabibili nyo. Sa video na to, titignan natin kung sulit ba tong controller na to. Magsimula tayo sa design and build quality. This controller is made of plastic. Most of the controllers, ganito din yung material na gamit. The weight is very light. Dahil itong controller na to walang battery. Nagre-rely siya sa Type-C connector for power. Itong connector na move ng konti para makonect na maayos yung phone. Pero syempre, susceptible din sa damage kasi gumagalaw siya. The controller is also compact. Mas compress yung button layout compared sa ilang telescopic controllers. Me, personally, nagkaroon ako ng konting adjustment, especially when clicking left side ng D-pad, dahil maliit nga. Pero after that, naging okay naman siya sa akin. Yung joystick also has rubber sides, which is good for grip. Mapapansin nyo din na smaller compared sa ilang controllers, pero di naman ako masyadong na-bother. Mapapansin nyo din na meron itong rubber pad sa gilid for the phone. Meron din itong included na rubber pads which is switchable para mas mag-fit yung phone nyo sa controller. Meron din itong USB Type-C for pass-through charging. The hinge was also good, sturdy at hindi mauga. Dumako naman tayo sa specifications nitong controller. The joysticks are Hall effect which is good for its price. Mas resistant sa wear and tear at mas accurate. This type of joystick is not even found sa mamahaling controller gaya ng DualSense or Xbox controllers. The buttons are all membrane which is to be expected especially sa price. Di sila clicky dahil of course membrane. The triggers are digital. Ibig sabihin on or off lang ang triggers kagaya ng normal button. Wala siyang travel. If you play racing games or any other games na nagre-rely sa analog triggers, I think pwede itong maging malaking caveat sa inyo. Keep note na this does not mean na hindi na kayo makakalaro ng games na may analog controls. It's just that parang ang mangyayari, naglalaro kayo ng racing game gamit keyboard. For example, hindi mo na matatansya kung gaano kalakas yung brakes or acceleration sa kotse na gamit mo. Pero if you're not playing games na may analog control, this will not affect you much. Itong controller na to has no battery at nagre-rely sa phone nyo for power. That's why mapapansin nyo na mas magaan siya. The good thing about this is that hindi na kayo mag-aalala kung na-charge nyo ba o hindi yung controller nyo. The caveat is syempre nakain siya ng battery ng phone nyo. Another good thing dahil directly connected ay mas mababa yung latency dahil wired siya at talagang plug and play. No need para sa pairing at kung ano-ano pa. The button has no backlight, which can be a caveat for others. Sa akin, okay lang naman, pero of course, others might not like it na wala siya. One of the great features nitong controller ay itong pass-through port nito sa baba. That means pwede mong i-charge yung phone mo while playing games. This is perfect sa mga phones na may bypass charging. Naka-mention sa kanila na up to 9V 3 amps. Ibig sabihin up to 27 watts yung charging speed. Another great feature na meron is yung app na meron sila. Through this, pwede yung i-update yung firmware, calibrate the gamepad, i-test yung gamepad, and more. Ginagamit ko tong controller na to mostly when playing PC games gamit Artemis. Ini-stream ko yung PC games sa phone ko. If you want more on that, pwede nyo i-click yung nasa top right. Wala naman akong problem na na-face when using this controller. Also, keep in mind na sa controller na to, you might have to enable yung OTG sa phone nyo for this to work. For pros and cons, for pros, very light. Magaan at very travel-friendly itong controller na to dahil wala ngang battery. Bang for the buck, isa to sa mga branded at kilala na mobile controllers na merong maraming features gaya ng Hall effect, pass-through charge, app integration, and more. Plug and play. Di mo na kailangan ng pairing sa Bluetooth at pag-aalala sa battery. Isasaksak mo na lang siya sa phone mo. Ito naman yung sa tingin ko, yung mga dapat mong mga i-consider. For those with big hands, medyo kailangan nyo ng adjustment kung gagamitin nyo to dahil mas compacto. Next one is yung wired Type-C. Gagamitin nyo yung phone battery. Of course, mas mabilis malowbat yung phone. The last is wala tong analog triggers. Yung triggers will function like buttons. Would I recommend this? If you travel a lot or kung gusto mo lang na magaan na phone controller with a very good brand behind it and internal sa product and does not mind yung digital triggers, I can recommend it to you. Kung gusto nyo i-check tong GameSir X5 Lite, meron dyan link sa description kung saan ko siya nabili. So yun lang guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you again next time.